If you've looked at RAM prices lately, you've probably done a double take. What used to cost $50 now demands twice that amount. So will RAM prices ever return to those golden days of cheap memory? Let's break down what's really happening. First, we need to understand the memory market structure. Only 3 companies control about 95% of global RAM production: Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron. This oligopoly, which means a small number of sellers control the market, gives these companies significant pricing power. Unlike a competitive market with dozens of manufacturers, these 3 giants can coordinate supply levels to maintain profitable prices. The second factor is manufacturing complexity. Modern RAM production requires cutting-edge fabrication plants that cost tens of billions of dollars. Think of it like building a city-sized kitchen that can only make one specific recipe. These facilities, called fabs, take years to build and require constant upgrades to stay competitive. This massive capital requirement creates natural barriers that prevent new companies from entering the market easily. The third element involves demand patterns. RAM isn't just for your gaming PC anymore. Data centers, smartphones, cars, and even refrigerators now require memory chips. This broad demand base means that even if PC sales decline, overall memory demand remains strong. Additionally, each new generation of applications requires more RAM, creating consistent upward pressure on demand. Currently, several factors suggest prices might stabilize rather than crash. The smartphone market has matured, reducing the explosive growth in mobile memory demand. However, artificial intelligence and machine learning applications are consuming enormous amounts of RAM, offsetting some of these gains. Manufacturing capacity is also expanding, with new fabs coming online in the next 2 years. So when will prices drop significantly? History shows RAM prices move in cycles, typically dropping during economic downturns or when manufacturers overestimate demand. The most realistic scenario involves gradual price reductions as new manufacturing capacity comes online, rather than dramatic crashes. Expect modest decreases over the next 12 to 18 months, but don't hold your breath for a return to pre-2020 pricing. If you want to understand SSD price trends next, it is already on the channel.